Hey guys, welcome back to the New Vision channel where we talk about all things real estate. This week we are taking the show on the road. I happen to be here in Shanghai, China. I'm here for a series of business meetings, and I thought I'd use the opportunity to share with you some of the happenings here in the real estate space. Now, China is a very large country, both in sheer size as well as the population. So nothing that happens here happens on a small scale. And if you are in the real estate space, this is a business of dreams. This is a business where you dream things first and then you realize them. And through this video, my hope is you get to see the sheer scope of the dreams around here, right? An interesting thing with the country is just the brashness of the entrepreneurs here, the boldness of their vision. So they're able to realize some very amazing projects. And I hope through this video that you and I are going to be inspired to take our own journeys in real estate to even higher heights. So stay tuned. So, the first couple of things you would notice the moment you land at Shanghai's Pudong International Airport is that for a city of about 25 million people, the population density is very high. And so the buildings have to be built close to each other. And in order to accommodate the most number of people, it has to be built up vertically. And that's exactly what you see. So when you pan around, as we're doing here, you would see that many of the new buildings in Shanghai are all almost skyscrapers. The second thing you will notice, just by looking at the architectural design, is that many of these projects are actually part of single projects, right? So oftentimes in the West, you would see, single building projects. That seems not to be the case here. Oftentimes, these buildings happen in clusters. And so these are part of massive, gigantic projects that are accomplished in one go. Now, I've been coming to China for a very long time, and I can assure you that many of these buildings are fairly recent, right? In years past, many of these areas were agricultural land. And so the city of Shanghai has pretty much absorbed its surroundings, its suburbs, with these very massive projects in both buildings as well as transportation infrastructure. So they're really, for a real estate developer, this is just another scale. The companies here are very big. The projects are gigantic. The sheer scope of the dreams are really enormous. And this is what you have to do to cater to the lodging requirements for 25 million people and growing. China has a very high urbanization rate. A lot of people are moving from the rural areas into the city for work, for school. And so the rate of urbanization is very high. And that's, of course, that's a real estate developer's dream, because as the classic saying goes, you build it and they would come. And it seems the authorities here have a strong incentive to provide the facilities that would cater to this very rapidly urbanizing population. And so for a developer, this is an exciting and amazing place to be. And obviously, you can tell from the projects that we see around us here. So this is another suburban location to Shanghai. And what you can see here is new buildings spreading out across the landscape. These are generally office or residential towers, even newer road infrastructure, and even some industrial, as the city spreads out across the landscape. And what struck me as I traveled around China in different locations is also the speed of construction. You can see several buildings going up here at the same time, moving very quickly, as well as making some very bold architectural statements, such as this building here, which is it's quite a unique structure. So it's a very overall rich architectural texture. So this morning, I decided to take a walk here in one of the public parks in Shanghai. In a city as dense as this one, of course, it's very important to have very good shared public spaces. And that's one of the things that the planners of this city have done a fantastic job of. You can see here, it's a Saturday morning. Lots of people taking a relaxed Saturday, kids playing around. And this is right in the center of Shanghai, guys. So very beautiful. It's not very big, but it's really very well designed. All the buildings that you see around here, they are shopping buildings, they are offices, restaurants, and all the amenities of city life that the urbanites of this town would want to enjoy. So we'll take a little walk around and take in the sights a little bit. You can see some nice gardens here. We are just, I guess, the beginning of spring here. So many things have not started to bloom. Most of the greenery that you see around, these are the evergreen plants. You can see the kids playing around. All in all, a very nice little public park, well in the middle of the city. So please don't forget to let us know in the comments below if you find this type of content helpful. You would be encouraging us to create more by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel. And while you're at it, please click that notification button so that you would know when we put out new content. Many thanks, and see you in the next video.